And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Into the air right away is Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott off play action. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. On 1st down, Gilmore. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
this run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Under. Here we go, 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Gilmore. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Take it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. For a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And this will be taken at the 13. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a give, right side. Gilmore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On play action, Prescott. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go 47.
Here's Prescott. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Down inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll run on 1st down. Gilmore, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Gilmore. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
46, 46. Hey, 47. We go 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now Hall to start the drive. Up to the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 7 from the 20. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And again, it's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Newton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Gilmore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Kill! 47! 47!
2nd down and goal. Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. They'll run on first down. Gilmore.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore, and he gets it down to the 32. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. On first down, Gilmore fights through it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Kill. 46.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Kill. 47.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott rolling to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Gilmore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a kick.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Hey, kill! 47!
Right back to him on 1st down.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. Signs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down.